good day, guys. This is Sport Zone on News Today. We are actually here to discuss some issues trending in the world of sports to you, most especially in football. So we just wanted to get what you have been aiming to know in the world of sporting activities. And I have with me here my analyst. He's a able man. He can analyze sport. He can even bring out. He can unveil so many things in the world of sport. So I would like to let him introduce himself. You're welcome, sir. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Precious Oham. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you, sir. You are welcome. And I'm assuring you now that my analyst is going to do justice to every questions that I'll be posting to him today. Thank you so much. And before we continue to ask the question, I want us to understand that there are so many ructions going on in the world of sport, most especially in the EPL. You can see the standings of the table right now, whereas Arsenal has already overtaken Manchester City, again being the fact that Manchester City sat there for just 3 days, and Arsenal has already overtaken them again, and Manchester United is still closing. They are closing up to meet Manchester City and Arsenal, and there are so many rivals now. And seeing the form of Liverpool now, they won their last 2 games, and they are already doing fine and well. And the things that we'll be discussing today is that we want to discuss about the game to be played on Thursday, Manchester United and Barcelona. Europa League is what we are going to be opening with. So before then, I want my analyst to just analyze little about the last game played by Manchester United and Barcelona, how they arrived at the 2-2 draw at Camp Nou. Just help me to explain the truth about the issues, the clash between Manchester United and Barcelona. That's
Okay, thank you very much. Like you did mention, Manchester United, they came up against FC Barcelona while they are at Camp Nou, and which ended in the 2-2 pulsating draw. We saw Barcelona taking the lead before United came back to pull out the equalizer and eventually went up 2-1. And then towards the last stage of the game,
Final 79 minutes.
they were able to get the second goal that ensured that both sides went home 2-all apiece. It was quite an interesting game. These are matches that we all anticipated to European competitions, more especially the UEFA Champions League. But it's quite unfortunate that we are seeing such 2 giants slugging it out right there at the European League, aiming for who will get into the next round of the competition. United have they've been in impeccable form. They've actually able to get results under the new gaffer. So coming up against a Barcelona side that have been coached by Xavi Hernandez, them of course they are top of the table in La Liga, and one would expect that it's not going to be an easy game for both sides, looking at their recent forms. So it was a good game for the neutrals that ended 2-2. Then of course the return leg is coming up this Thursday. Of course we'll be expecting fireworks from both sides. It's not going to be a dull game. It promises to be an entertaining game, end-to-end affair from both sides. So we look out to what both teams will offer to the fans globally that will be seeing the return leg at Old Trafford.
Thank you so much for that, analyst. And going by what Xavi Hernandez said, he says that his players are under fatigue, that they played enough matches to the extent that to face Manchester United at Old Trafford will be a very we weigh his players, and that the player will not be able to perform very well due to the fact that they've played enough games in La Liga. What can you say to that? What is their coach insinuating or before the match against Manchester United at Old Trafford this Thursday? What do you think happened? Why is the coach saying that his players, they are under fatigue and they won't be able to perform well at Old Trafford facing Manchester United?
It's normal for before any match, a coach will come out to look for you to psych up his players, or some will say to play mind games. If you look at the opposition, Manchester United, they too have been playing matches week in, week out, and even midweek. The last past 1 month, they've seen played up to like 7 matches, and they still have another one coming up this Thursday, and also a final to be played on Sunday against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So I won't actually believe what Xavi Hernandez is saying, because Manchester United on their own part too. They've been playing matches, both weekend and midweek matches. So what I expect him to do is just to go out there and galvanize his team. Some coaches use it as an advantage when their players are consistently playing. Like the coach of Manchester United has not been complaining. In fact, he sees it as a moral booster to his side, whereby to build confidence on the part of his players that they are having these matches coming up, and they've not actually tested defeat so far, to show you that it also goes a long way to help his side. The only place they dropped points was against Leeds United that they played few years ago at Old Trafford. And so far, and of course, this 2-2 that they just beat Barcelona. And the rest, they'll be winning all the matches. Yesterday, we saw them play against Leicester, convincing result against Leicester, cleaning defeat, and they were able to nick past that one. So Xavi Hernandez should not come out to say that fatigue or this. He should just have to be the coach, galvanize his side, so that they will go to Old Trafford, where Manchester United have recently turned into a fortress, whereby teams come there to find difficult to win and pick maximum points.
Thank you so much with that analysis. And away from Manchester United and Barcelona games, away from Europa League, I want us to come into Premier League again. These are Chelsea, the Blues. Todd Bowley has already spent a lot in this January transfer. He has already spent about 350 million euro to buy all these players. Players like Enzo Fernandez, Kyle Modric, all these Madueke, and so on like that. But seeing their performances in this from the beginning of this January, immediately they return from the World Cup break, have not been performing as people are expecting due to this kind of high caliber players that they've gotten into their teams. What can you say about that? What do you think is the problem of the team right now?
Well, I've listened to Chelsea fans complain bitterly about their gaffer, talking about Potter, and to be fair with them, I won't blame them coming out to blame him for the predicament that Chelsea are actually passing through right now. You don't expect a team that has spent millions of money in the transfer window, and at the end of the day, you're not getting the needed results. Just this weekend, we saw them lost to Southampton, the bottom place team in the league. That's quite ridiculous for a team like Chelsea, a team like of such caliber.
And they are occupying 10th position now, and playing 23 games.
Of course, so it is so annoying that the results are not coming. Having spent a huge amount of money in the transfer window, especially the general transfer market, I believe that everything works according to time. I doubt if the owners were able to give Potter the chance to be able to get the needed result. But if they can count on him, rely on him, that okay, young man, this season is almost gone. Is apparently they are not going to achieve any good result or perhaps win trophy this season. So if they can allow him to stay, perhaps next season, then see how he can able to bring these players together. Because football is all about is a team sport, not all about individual brilliance, so to say. So it boils down to able to bring these players together. These are players that were bought from different clubs, and that chemistry have not been there. They don't be able to gel together, so I can able to put out that performance that the fans or the owners so desire. So if they can give him some time, Potter, this is the first team, the first big side that is coaching since his career. He has not had that experience, so to say. So you can't actually count on that aspect.
Yes, although the fact that he did very well at Brighton doesn't
Brighton
boils down to the fact that he's going to.
Is a mid-table team. Yeah, of course, you can't compare it to Chelsea. So I believe that the onus now lies on the owners of Chelsea, if they can actually rely on him, believing that from the start of next season things can turn around for good. But if they're actually looking at this moment where this presidency that you're almost that's almost halfway through and all that, I don't think I don't think that Chelsea can able to get something out of it. Let them just decide patient, then see how they're able to bring these players together, then to get the injury results.
Okay, they should just wait for next season and see how and what they will bring out from the game next season, right? Even though Potter says something immediately they lost to Southampton when he was being interviewed, he says that he understands every critiques. He understands that people, they will talk here and there, and that he said is not the problem of Chelsea right now. So I don't actually know the problems of Chelsea right now, because Potter said is not the problem at Chelsea right now. So as time goes by, we are still waiting, we are still watching. There are still matches to be played in the EPL, so we are still expecting Graham Potter to do something that people are expecting from him to do. Thank you so much, and away from that, we will still go on and talk the last thing for today, which is Arsenal. Arsenal are doing fine in EPL this season, and they've already taken the Brighton. They've already sit at the top of the table. They are at the top now with 54 points, 2 points away from Manchester City, and a game at hand to play again. And my question is just that: do you see Arsenal winning this trophy? I mean, Premier League, EPL. Do you see them winning this trophy?
Yeah.
With their impressive run, with their fine form, and all those things that they have been trying to do you see Mikel Arteta's side winning the trophy this season?
The question is not something I should give a yes or no answer. We all know how, looking at the past antecedents, how Arsenal has fared in the league. Until we get to the match the 30th, if Arsenal can maintain this momentum till match the 30th, then we can say that they are in for the league. But for now, anything is still possible. City are just how many points behind them? Two points behind them.
Yeah.
Manchester United is also there.
Yes, of course.
5 points behind them. So until we get to match the 30, whereby then we can say, okay, Arsenal, they are really serious for business. But at this moment, you just saw this last weekend against Aston Villa.
You
just towards the end, the last minutes of the game, before they were able to get the winner and all that. And they still have other tricky features coming up. They have Everton that are coming up. They have Fulham. They have Crystal Palace. And these are teams that, not ordinarily, one would think that Arsenal will be able to get
to beat them
easily. But Arsenal tend to falter against this lower side. As again when they play against the bigger sides. So until able to navigate all this, let's look at from now to the month of March. If they remain afloat on the top of the league at the end of March, then we can say Arsenal are in for it. But at the moment, City are still there, and surprisingly, Manchester United are also in the midst too.
Thank you so much, Mr. Precious, for answering our call when we call. We hope that next time if we call on you, you're going to become to our call.
Sure.
Thank you so much. This is where we are going to draw the curtains of today's program, and I want every one of us to just comment while listening. What is your take? What do you think will happen to Arsenal? What do you think will happen to Manchester United and Barcelona in their clash on Thursday in Europa League? And how do you think that Chelsea or Graham Potter, how do you think that they will cope in this season. We want to see your comment. We want you to like and comment so that we know if you're flowing with us. So thank you so much. I am still Stephen Dumoye. Until next time, bye for now.
We talk business, lifestyle, love and relationship, sports, issues bothering in society, and lots more. Join us every week as we talk.